Hey, what's the crack? Hey, is it swarming? Any questions for me? Well, how are we feeling? Are we back at school yet? Swarm. Yes, back at school. So what year are you in? Are you A level, GCSE? How are you feeling? What's your questions? Hit me. Do you know what you're doing for your A levels if you're GCSE? You're year 10. You're year 10. Good on you. So GCSEs are next year then, eh? How are you feeling? Do you know what you want to do for your A levels and stuff? Are you in the lessons with Dario, the year 9, 10 lessons? With that's in MySpace? You're not sure yet. Natural scientist, hello. What's the crack? How are you? What year are you in? What's your questions? Hit me. Do we have any questions from school or like homework questions you want to go over or any careers questions you're worried about? I'm guessing natural scientist. You either at uni or you want to go to uni to study natural science. Grade 10 as well. Everybody's in grade 10. Grade 10. Grade 10 sounds American. Are you in the UK? America? Do you have any physics questions for me? Any topics in school you guys want to go over if you're in grade 10? Ain't up. Yo, what's crack? How you doing? What year are you in? Any physics questions for me? Maybe stuff in school or any careers or anything in the news? I want to be a polymath. Natural scientist, I'm sorry, but I don't even know what that is. What's a polymath? Should your name on YouTube not be mathematician then or something? No? Polymath. I'm assuming it's a mathematic degree. No? Yes? We'll do like a random quiz then. Then there's like a few of these here. And what would you quiz? See what you know. What is the name of that type of radiation? It's like a pop quiz while we're waiting for people to ask me questions. Or what you studying if you're doing A levels. Nabil, hey, what's crack? What's the questions? There's no questions yet, Nabil. I'm waiting. This is just a pop quiz. I was just waiting to tell someone could tell me what type of radiation that was because there's a few people, Nabil, in year 10. What year are you in, Nabil? Oh, a polymath is a person of wide knowledge or learning. Hi, you learn something new every day, yeah? Ah, no, beta radiation is this one. That one there is beta. And then gamma is that one. Or like a fancy Y. Yashi, hello. Sasso, hello. You're in year 11. Do I like stray kids? What do you mean, like stray kids? What? Is that a trick question? Natural scientists, they know more than a single body of knowledge. What do you mean, like they're smarter than the typical average person? Orphans. What? What do you all want to do for a physics career then? What careers are y'all thinking about? I can tell you if I know anything about them. Or if I think they're cool or not cool. What career do you want to do a polymath? What would you be? You're not going to make any money just by knowing everything, right? You've got to do some of that knowledge. Stray kids are orphans. No, I don't think so. Are they? They study art, scientists, or simultaneously. Natural scientists, so you want to go to uni and do a few degrees. Are you in the UK? Are you in the UK and America? If you go to America, you can do that. If in the UK, it's not really a choice, is it? In the UK, you kind of have to pick one degree. But in America, you can study loads of things. So I went to uni in America and I got to study astrophysics, but I also studied geography. I also studied neuroscience. I also did psychology. Yeah, she used to like school. Used to like school. Is that what this is? SKZ school. But it was like SCH for short, no? They can paint, know anatomy, knowledge of optics. You're in Armenia. Cool. What's uni like in Armenia? You said natural scientists. Did you say what year were you in? Sorry. Swamin, you're in China. That's cool. Hello from China. What's the crack there? What's the weather like? Immer, hey, what's the crack? It's skids. SK said skids. Polluted. The weather's polluted. So like it's never sunny even. It must be warm then at least. No? Would you like another quiz then? Since most of you are in year 10. Um what would you? Let's say I've got carbon, 12, 6. How many protons are there? And what's the charge of a proton? Went to a factory today, it's warm. Like on a school trip or just like to visit someone? Nuclear physics is boring. I love nuclear physics. What do you mean it's boring? Nuclear power stations, Chernobyl, wars. You can study natural sciences at Bath University. That's actually where I wanted to go. So Bath University, you can study natural science. Or there's a university in Ireland and its name just went to me. Trinity. Is it Trinity? They've got a really good program as well. 6 proton. Immer. Yeah, fab. 6 protons, 6 neutrons. Nice. Protons are positive. Nice. What else then? So you don't like nuclear physics. What about, can you convert 20 millimeters into meters? Ain't it? We're on live. Who are we looking for? Trinity University, you know this? Yeah, Trinity. That's where it's a good one in Ireland. 6 electrons. Yeah, have days because it's neutral. You like geology, astronomy, physics, chemistry, and biology. Natural scientists are the ones that I liked. So that's just really interesting because have you heard of you might quite like the career then. It's called a astrobiologist. ASTRO, astrobiologist. So that's a really cool career because you both have to know first physics and you know about space and you have to know about biology and about living things. And you also have to know about geology, which you mentioned. Because what you do is you study how life forms in extreme conditions on Earth. And then you're trying to look at different places and different planets where that life could also be present in those other planets. So it is like a combination of loads. You have to know obviously a lot of math as well. Coding because you're going to use satellites, take images of Mars or take images of Jupiter. Yeah, it's a cool career. Jaden, it's like whatever you want it to be. Whatever your question is, I can answer it. A level or GCSE. Hey, Jaden. Umar, 0.02 meters divided by 10 divided by 100 by 1,000. Yeah, good on you. What about a harder one? What is 20 megajoules in joules? You're on a school trip currently, like right now, in a factory, on YouTube. Hey, I appreciate the sport. What type of factory are you visiting that is a big deal? Why would you go on a school trip there? What type of factory is it? Remember, 0.00002. Nope, it's much bigger. M is mega, like a megajoule is massive. 20 times 10 to the power 6. Yeah, good on you. Good job. Yeah, so like natural scientist. Yeah, fab, good job. Yeah, so mega is like million. So it'll be 20 times 10 to the power 6 joules. Yeah, 20 like million joules. The low taper fade meme. I don't really know memes, I'm not gonna lie. What do you even see memes on? What have I got a degree in? Astrophysics. So I studied astrophysics. That's why I like astrobiology. So yeah, I did astrophysics. So astrophysics is like kind of like studying black holes, how stars form, calculating how if any stars have any, can't even see where I wrote astrophysics, if any stars have any like planets orbiting them, like exoplanets. Master PhD. So I did my undergrad degree in astrophysics. So undergrad degree is like when you first go to uni. So I went to uni in America, so I was there for 4 years. And then I came back to the UK and I did my master's. And I got a master's now in planetary science. So that's what a master's is. Planetary science. So planetary science is like you look at different planets and look for life. It's kind of similar to astrobiology. So that's why I thought astrobiology is really cool. So I wanted to, if I did do a PhD, I would do a PhD in astrobiology. So planetary science, again, it's just like looking at like Mars. I did a lot of mine on Mars. So what I did was I looked at orbiter pictures of Mars to see if there was any, if I thought there was any water signals on Mars to see if there could be any life there. I really enjoyed it. You're mad cool. You want to do astrophysics then, eh? Immer, parallax method. Immer, I thought you're in year 10. How are you doing the parallax method? Young's modulus. Young's modulus. Young's modulus, you just, in exams, especially AQA, just need to write that it's stress over strain. So it's stress over strain. Or you could say it's force per unit area divided by change in length over original length. Yeah, Eleanor, did you hear what I said there? Yeah, so Eleanor, I went to uni at MSU. So MSU was Michigan State University, obviously in Michigan. And I went there for 4 years because in America, to get your bachelor's degree, so that's what you call your first degree, it's called your bachelor's degree, you have to do 4 years. But if you do it in the UK, you have to do 3 years. And then I went and did planetary science in the UK. I came back and I did it at UCL, University College London. And I did that for 1 year to get a master's degree. Because if you want to do a master's degree in America, you've got to go for another 3 years. So I didn't want to do another 3 years. If you do a BTEC in computer science after this, can you do as simple as master's in physics or math? If you do a BTEC in computer science. So you're currently what, like probably 16 doing a BTEC? Computer science, you can't get into a good physics university unless you do physics and math for A levels or the equivalent BTEC courses of them. Some physics courses will let you in, but they're not really the best universities. And like technically it shouldn't really matter what university you go to. If you get like a first, you get a first, but you need good connections, you want good jobs. But yeah, you can go to university and rather than doing computer science or do the BTEC, rather than do the BTEC, you can go to college and do your A levels through college. So you could, if you're not at school anymore. Emmer, yeah, it is, but that's like what you do at university. That doesn't come up actually in the GCSE or A levels. Natural scientist, you're still going on about the polymath, eh? Aristotle. Oh, surely everyone way back in time was a polymath then because they just did some reading. Modal and material dispersion. Yes, I can. So we'll end with that because I got another 5 minutes. So modal dispersion, the way I remember it is MO. It sounds like monochromatic. So modal dispersion is when we are using monochromatic light. So if anyone wants to know about this, it's talking about optic fibers or optic fiber communications. You know, if you've got internet, you have optic fibers. So what you're doing is you send a beam of light in, and modal dispersion, we're sending monochromatic light in, so light of a single color. So the problem then is we're sending light in at a single color at different angles. So because we're sending at different angles, what happens is we can see when they undergo total internal reflection, they're going to end up traveling different distances. So that ray is going to travel a much further distance than this ray because they've entered at different angles. So the problem is, instead of us getting a sharp signal, what we're going to get is an elongated signal. Okay. Then the other one is called material dispersion. And then that's the problem, because instead of using a single color of light, we used white light. So what happens then is red light gets total internal reflected. Red light will travel at different speeds. Actually, let's make that picture a bit better. What we know is that red light will travel at different speed to the violet light. So maybe the red light and the violet light will travel at different speeds. So they'll arrive at different times. So then what happens is then we'll get a signal that's made up of the different colors, a broadened signal that's made of the different colors rather than a sharp signal. So to fix this problem, we should use monochromatic light. And to fix this problem with the angles, we use really narrow optic fibers. Aristotle taught Dario and Dario teaches me. Aristotle taught Dario. Dario's not that old. Is that what Dario told you? That's funny. You're in year 12 doing physics revision tips. Honestly, just do loads of past papers and don't get anyone else to mark them for you. You got to look at the mark schemes yourself. So yeah, so just look at the mark schemes yourself. So it's best thing is just learning exactly what your mark scheme needs. Yeah, so mark schemes. You like my accent? You left college and my videos give you PTSD. What do you mean? Obviously it's a good thing or you wouldn't be here, no? My mates are telling me not to do A-level physics, but I want to. Why would you do what your mates say? What happened to independence? You're not gonna you're gonna do the exact same career that your mates do, the exact same job that your mates do. You'll have nothing to talk about if you all do the same thing. What happens if you all end up being doctors and then all you have to talk about with your friends is being a doctor? Or you all end up being, I don't know, like mathematicians and all you have to talk about is math all the time, right? You'd be bored. It's better to have friends who do different things. If you're good at physics now, you're going to be good at physics at A-levels. If you're not good at physics now, you're not going to be good at physics at A-level, right? You're not all of a sudden going to become good at physics. So I really enjoyed physics, math, biology, and chemistry. So I did those in my A-levels. But I wasn't very good at English. So like English writing and English literature. Even though I love reading, I just wasn't good at it. So I didn't pick English for my A-levels. So yeah, it's kind of what you love and what you're good at is what you're going to put the effort in for. Oh, 100%. Like A-level physics, I know you shouldn't say that one degree or one A-level is easier or harder than another, but you're going to get a lot of respect for studying A-level physics because everyone knows that it's applied mathematics, which makes it hard. Geology, it's very rare for a school to offer geology as an A-level. However, it would be really good if your school did, but your school would have to have a lot of teachers to be able to offer geology. Most of them don't, they just offer geography. So geography is just studying Earth. Honestly, I wouldn't worry if you forgot most of your GCSE stuff about A-level. GCSEs, physics and A-level physics are very different. A-level physics is more similar to maths. Yeah. Right. Thank you for all your questions. That was great. Fahim, hello, but I gotta go now. So I've got a year 13 lesson right now, actually. So if any of you are interested, you can join our lessons as well. Or you can I'll be here next week to chat to. But if you're interested, you can join our lessons. You can see the link to the courses there in the description. But anyway, I hope you all have a fab week and I hope your first week of school is going good. What do you mean when we have our GCSEs lessons? Sure, we have ICs tomorrow or not? Oh, psychology is well cool. I love psychology. I did a lot of that natural scientist at university in America. I think American university might be best for you because that's when you can study loads of different things rather than just one degree. Yeah. Right, guys. Have a lovely week. Thanks for chatting to me. See you later.